Hi guys, Mike here. Hope all of you are doing well. This video is talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We've seen a lot of volatility and movement in this industry and space, so I wanted to throw my comments on this. Hope all of you are doing well. My name is Michael Hernik. I have a Facebook and a YouTube channel called The Financial Mechanic. Please comment, share, subscribe to my content. Comment below if you have any topics or comments or anything you'd like me to talk about. Let me know. I would love to hear from you, so let's jump in. Bitcoin saw over a 50% pullback within literally weeks, most of which happened in 1 hour. The price of Bitcoin went from a high of around 65,000 US dollars per coin to just around 30,000 US dollars per coin. Over 50% pullback. What's going on? Is there a need to be concerned or not? And what are my thoughts on all this? Okay, so I've shot a few videos on cryptocurrencies and I try my best to give an unbiased opinion on cryptocurrencies as to provide most financial education to you as possible. So let's look at what that means. So first of all, are cryptocurrencies volatile? 110%. We've seen this, right? We saw this in 2018 and we saw this now where we can see significant volatility in this marketplace. So this is one. And the reason why this is really important is because a lot of people, I feel, that are in the cryptocurrency space may or may not be in the space because they feel that the price will just continue going up. And it's really important, guys, to remember that everything doesn't just go up. That when something goes up quickly, that also opens the door for something to go down quickly, aka volatility. And that certainly is the case in cryptocurrencies, is that they're definitely risky and they're volatile. So the first thing to remember is that, you know, if you have any positions in cryptocurrencies, just be aware that you shouldn't really be invested in something just because you feel the price is just going to continuously rise. There has to be some type of fundamental reason and sort of thesis behind your investment. So in other words, you invest into ABC company. ABC company produces the new hottest smartphone. They're going to sell 1,000 units at this price right from the get-go, and then they're going to sell millions of units because now they're going to go globally. Well, that business is going to make a profit, and then on a stock market valuation basis, investors are willing to pay for that stock and pay more for it because that business has produced income, and that income growth is sort of evaluated in the stock price. Now, with cryptos, you have to have a thesis on sort of what the valuation is. And this is one of my issues with the cryptocurrency space is when people throw numbers like, oh, Bitcoin's going to 1 million and beyond and going to the moon. What's the basis for that, right? You have to remember that ultimately the value of something has to be sort of, you know, with some type of fundamental or thesis behind it. And that's really important. And I'm not saying crypto doesn't. All I'm saying is that when you invest in anything, whether it be a home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or Bitcoin, or any other type of cryptocurrency, you need to have some type of idea of its value and the underlying thesis. And when I say thesis, I'm talking about, hey, this is why I'm invested in this home because it's in a great location, close to schools, and the square footage, whatever the case may be, right? You have an idea of the value proposition. Make sure that when you're invested in particular in cryptos that you have an idea of the value proposition other than just that the price has gone up, okay? So that's number one. Number two is that, you know, there's now over 10,000 cryptocurrencies out there. Some with very funny names, and so we'll just leave it at that. And really the point of that is to say, you know, you have to be really cognizant of why is Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dogecoin doing so well over the other 9,997-ish coins, right? What's the value proposition in you know the coins that are doing very well over the others? And that's really the big thing to remember. Like for instance, Dogecoin, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. My wife gives me the gears all the time that I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, so it was made for a joke, right? And yet it had a $90 billion market cap, which is to say there's $90 billion of market value behind that coin. Certainly, I'll say this, with Bitcoin in particular and Ethereum, they have the network effect. And the fact is, the first mover, network effect, which is to say, they're the most widely known and widely invested in cryptocurrencies, and that has value to it. Certainly it does. And, the question is, how much is that worth? And the second and most important piece is that sustainable? I don't know the answer to that question. You need to make your own decisions when it comes to investing in any type of cryptocurrencies, and really any financial asset for that matter. But you need to, again, I want to reiterate the point about have an idea of something's value, the value proposition, and why you're investing in it, other than just the price goes up, and really do your research on this space. But certainly what we've seen in the last couple of weeks is volatility. And this is to be expected, really, in any financial asset, but really in the cryptocurrency space. Cryptocurrencies have had a huge run up over the past 6, 8, 12 months. So a pullback is expected, okay? So no one should have been shocked that Bitcoin lost over half of its value. And if you're curious, that's over $500 billion of market cap lost. And it's already rebounded back. It's, I think, 38,000 per coin now. I recently checked. So they're, again, I'm not saying Bitcoin's dead. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is volatility is to be expected when something rises very quickly. So that's the really important piece. The other thing food for thought here is this, is now that the economy is slowly reopening, and now that people are going outside more, and will slowly become, vacation more, I think, the idea of, maybe if there is an echo chamber for cryptocurrencies may now be sort of reduced. And what do I mean by that? Part of the reason why I think you saw a huge run in cryptocurrencies over the winter months is because everyone was at home and was interested in doing research and looking at things like cryptocurrencies, and it captured a lot of media attention. Now that things are changing with the reopening of the economy, I wouldn't be surprised if you would see even more of a pullback in the fall this year. Simply because there will be, in my opinion, maybe potentially a loss of interest in that space. I don't know. This is just my speculation, and it's just my thoughts, and that's why I'm shooting this video, is to give you my thoughts on this. But those are my thoughts on that space itself. Now, long term, do I think cryptocurrencies have a place? Absolutely, they do. In fact, if I see a huge pullback in cryptocurrencies, I will put some of my investable portfolio in cryptocurrencies, because I think crypto is here to stay. The question I don't know is what is here to stay and to what capacity. I don't know. Cryptos are extremely risky, they're extremely volatile, and in my opinion, they're still expensive, even with the pullback. So anyway, I just want to share those thoughts. I know those are not the most popular beliefs, but again, I'm trying my best to keep an unbiased opinion, because I think there is a time and place for crypto. I'm just not convinced that right now is the time. Let me know your thoughts below. Am I totally out of whack here? Am I not? Do I not understand the crypto thesis? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Either way, let me know. Comment below. If you have any questions or want me to discuss anything further, let me know. Otherwise, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Appreciate you sharing and engaging. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.